Good morning. Say good morning. Hi.
Buongiorno. Good morning.
So we're having internet problems again here. But what we're going to talk about today is being in your comfort zone. I just spilled my coffee. Wait, can you hold this?
Talked about getting out of your comfort zone.
Talk about getting out of your comfort zone. Okay, so I want to show you that I want to thank Barry for telling me that all these mugs that I just bought with those personal sayings to motivate you was backwards so that you couldn't read it. So after 6 tries, we finally got it. Today we're going to talk about comfort. Now, I had an aha moment last night where I realized that when I get anxious or something like that, gratitude doesn't work for me, but comfort does. Comfort clothing, comfort conversation, a comfort coffee. Comfort is what really makes me happy. I like to be in my comfort zone. Now, Greg here believes that your whole life should be about getting out of your comfort zone. Go ahead, tell us.
I don't think your whole life. I think you got to balance the risk and excitement in life. Why people jump out of planes and why people do crazy, skiing or have affairs. Or there's a balance, and people need a certain amount of risk in their lives because it's exciting and it's fun. You need to understand where your comfort zone is. And journey out to the perimeter of it, go a little bit past it maybe sometimes, but come back home and come back in, because that's where this sort of the nucleus of the warmth of your life is.
I feel like what's really important is, I talk about in my shopping metaphor, the food court. And the food court is the place where you replenish yourself, you nourish yourself. And for me, what my food court has to be about is finding comfort. I like delicious feeling clothing. I like a good conversation. Those are very comforting to me. The comfort of being in my bed, the comfort of a Hallmark movie. Those are comforting for me. And since my life is so hectic, I think that it's so important that I know my comfort zone, because I'm always out of my comfort zone. And I think what you're saying about balance is right, that you need to find balance. But if you don't know how to balance it with what makes you comfortable, and I think, though, that some people are kinesthetic, everything's about the feel. For me, it is about the feel. Other people, it's auditory, and it's about what they hear, like music is very comforting to them. For some people, they're visual, and what they see is very comforting for them. Like some people say to me, oh, when I see the sunset, I know all is well with the world.
But it's like even when you travel on vacation, when you go on a vacation, that's like the home sweet home. It's good to walk. You know what this feeling is when you walk inside your house after you've been away for a week or 2 or 3, and you walk in and you sort of have this feeling. I remember I was in the building on 9/11, and I remember coming home that night. Thank God I was able to get home that night, right? So to me, that was a very difficult, way out of the comfort zone, right? People throwing planes into buildings is not very comfortable. But I remember the feeling of walking into my house, opening the door, and feeling that warmth, that warmth, and seeing my family and things like that. That's the nucleus, in a very sort of physical way, the family part of the whole thing for me.
Right, but I also feel like when I get on a plane, or when I check into a hotel room, the first things that I do is to make it more comfortable for me. And I think it's really important that today you write a list of what your comfort is.
What makes you comfortable.
Right.
Right.
So that when you're out of your comfort zone, you know how to restore it. So, I would also love you to like my coffee time and share it. And most important, please tell me where your comfort zone is. What makes you comfortable? Do you think you're more of an auditory person, that music or listening to sound is what makes you comfortable? Are you more kinesthetic, that you just feel everything? Listen, we're all a combination of both. Or is it seeing things? It would be just really great if you could just write a list of the 10 or 20 things that make you feel comfortable, because right now there are so many things. You watch the news, you get uncomfortable. The weather's changing. You get cold. You get uncomfortable.
Yes. The world
Lots of-
pushes you out of your comfort zone.
The world-
Reality pushes you out of your
Reality does push you out of your comfort zone.
What are those things that bring you back in? Some of those things could be negative also, right? People do things like drinking or things like that to get back to try to feel comfortable when it's really just a false sense of comfort.
Okay, those are self-sabotage. Remember we talked about self-care versus self-sabotage? Let's make sure that none of your comfort zone is
That's my other point.
self-sabotaging. Although for
What
my
are the positive? What are the positive comfort zones?
well, or the less dangerous ones. I know
Okay,
I
right.
know that my son likes to jump out of planes. He says it's the thrill, it's exciting. But that's a little dangerous. So
Mom doesn't like that.
no. So what I'm trying to say is let's think of what makes you what helps you get back in a comfort zone where you feel calmer. I just want to say hi to all the people that are watching me. Wendy, Tina, Barry, thank you for your suggestion. Paige, Ronnie, Susan, so good to see you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Have a great day.
Hold my coffee. Bye.